Our film is in the genre of social realism. This means our audience is fans of this genre who will want to see a character-driven film following the plight of an individual, which we have by following the story of this homeless girl.
As we chose to do a British social realism film, the characters and ideas are usually to convey the so-called underbelly of British society. Therefore, it usually is a niche market, as not only is it mainly relevant for just the British public, but also those that are interested in these issues that the social realism genre raises, in this case, homelessness. Consequently, I researched into current urban issues, like violence, drugs, and mental health in gangs. Using the survey, we wanted to create a less stereotypical, comical urban drama approach, and use a more original idea of homelessness, and increase the attention of this issue for a medium that usually focuses on gangs in films like adulthood. We hope we will attract a wider range of fans to be educated.
Social realism is a very niche genre, which is popularised through the specific public TV channels such as Film 4 and the BBC in the United Kingdom. The British public would have been exposed to many social realism films throughout their life, and so are the perfect candidates for our film.
We chose to make the film opening of 15, as the possible content that the film could tackle may be upsetting for younger viewers. This decision is also supported by the fact that all the other social realism films that we have deconstructed or analysed have also been 15s. This is usually because of the upsetting and often violent themes that are commonly found in this genre of film. This is exampled in the film The Selfish Giant, which heavily features death. This can be too visual and genuine for younger viewers to watch, so the age certificate is put in place to prevent distress from these younger viewers. The realistic situations may also be harder for a more useful audience to watch, as they often portray younger, vulnerable characters being exploited by an older, more dominant character. This is an idea that was effectively explored in the film Fish Tank, and a portrayal is both effective and realistic. As the age certificate to our film opening is a 15, our target audience will be ranging from the ages of 15 to 27. Younger adults and adolescents will relate to the character as she is young, like the target audience. It was also easier for us as a group to choose this age range as the target audience, as we're a similar age, so we can more accurately relate to them and what they will enjoy in a film. Social realism films seem to reach out to that age, as they usually revolve around a younger, vulnerable character involved with a conflict of some kind or in a difficult situation. This is why the age range is suitable, because the audience will be able to relate to the situation and it will have a bigger impact on them, as the genre often chooses a difficult topic to use as a main conflict.
Since our audience is British dominated, the easiest way to attract them would be through the use of iconic places in the United Kingdom, most notably London. We filmed in various locations such as Central London, Hyde Park, Winter Wonderland and Brixton. This allows our audience to relate to the film opening, as it could be places that they've visited before.
To relate to British social realism fans, we chose to use identifiable locations like a London subway, and in time lapses we included London buses. However, some of our shots are actually of Maidstone, but the urban area is still easily identifiable to fans as shown by audience feedback. We specifically selected the locations of Maidstone to present this, as seen in my location scouting blog. On the other hand, we took a day trip around London with only some slight plans, like to go to Brixton, as we felt the scale of appropriate urban locations in this capital city means we could always find suitable locations without the planning. We were worried that putting Emma in these urban locations could offend local audiences by implying that the locations are poor and so on. We felt this would directly address the audience, and filmed in a way it wouldn't attract too much criticism.
This is achieved through the tracking and point of view shots of the homeless girl walking through busy places, and the over-the-shoulder shot where we see the homeless girl looking down at an empty road, but we can see lots of people further down the street. We have also made the plot character-driven by starting and ending the film opening with the girl to show her importance in the plot. The use of the locket leading to the enigmatic idea of why she is homeless and what happened to the character to end in her being a homeless teenager also lends itself to the idea of a character-driven plot.